Hey guys, welcome to Beers and Bonsais. For this week, we are going to do a small potting of a Kishu Juniper that I just got. It is bare rooted. I think we need to get it into a pot ASAP. And I'll just need a few tools. You never know if you need these. Or scissors just to get it out of the wrapping. Soil, and then some wire. And then for today's beer, we're drinking a Bright Side IPA. It is from Maine, and it is from the Lone Pine Brewing Company. I've had these already. This is not my first because I have a whole 12 pack, but it is a really good dank beer. As it reads, it says it has a euphoria of hops, heavy-handed additions of American hops presented illuminated hop notes of fresh citrus and ripe melon. It's assertive, complex, and bright. I will agree. It's really good. It's unfiltered. So if you can find this in stores, I recommend it. If not, be on the lookout for it. Cheers. So let's get started. Still moist. That's good. First thing I'm doing is putting soil in my pot, and there is already some mesh in there, just so the soil doesn't go through the hole. Hopefully this pot is okay for this. It just has one small drainage hole, but I'm going to assume that's okay. You don't want to fill it all the way. The one thing I did forget to say is I did get wire cutters, and I probably need a chopstick. So I'll probably grab that in a moment, but let's proceed. Let's see what we got here. Healthy roots, very healthy roots. Check those out. Those look really good. So let me get a chopstick and I will show you how I pot it. I'll probably do a little wiring as well because I think this is a good time to do so. So give me a second. Alright, I got my chopstick, and I'm not even sure if I'm going to need fresh wire. I found some wire I had, and as I had mentioned in previous videos or other videos, I like to save my wire. I don't like to always cut. Some people prefer to cut. I think it just depends on what you use the wire for. If you are just doing some light wiring, or if you're able to get it off without causing any damage to the tree, then shouldn't be a problem. I'm going to loosen these roots up a little bit, because I think I want to let them know that there is space for them to grow, and I don't want them to grow in such a lump. So I'm just going to loosen them up just a little bit. Doing this right in the pot because I don't want to lose any of the soil that came with this, in case there is any good fungus in there, mycorrhiza, just in case if there's any good mycorrhiza in there. So not too much. I really don't need this much wire. Let's see if I have another small piece. Practically the same size. Actually, this one might be better to use. It's not as thick as this. I think this is like 1 millimeter. This might be less. Let me try this real quick. Not tying the tree down. Maybe I should. See how it goes. It's just a test. Probably should just let it grow as is and then do wiring next season. But trial and error, right? What's nice about this juniper is foliage does not poke you as much as other junipers. I think it's pretty soft. Maybe it's just since it's so young, it's being kind. But so far, it hasn't poked me or anything. Really nice. That's why a lot of people use this tree. It's also got a really nice color to it. I'm not gonna cut anything off of this as of right now. I just want to give it some turns. And this. Assuming that's my front. Just gave it a nice shape. think at this age it's probably the best to do some of this extreme twists and turns this, because it's really soft wood. And worst case scenario, dies and it's just a young tree. Best case scenario, it lives forever, outlives you, and it looks really nice. Just make sure when you do bend, you support your bend with your fingers. I'm basically trying to push with my thumb while holding with my index and middle finger in some spots. You can also kind of maneuver it with the end, right? So if you were just doing like end turns, you could do it like that, but just make sure you're not pushing it too hard. So do that. And the substrate I am using is the conifer blend from Tiny Roots. I prefer Tiny Roots. I know that it does get a little expensive, and if you are repotting big trees, it's really expensive. It's probably best to mix your own, but I feel like a lot of my trees do well. They respond very well to the substrate they prefer it, I would say. For my region, my area, my trees. And as I said, I'm not going to cut anything now. I don't like to cut young saplings. It's winter right now, and I got this online just to test how this would perform. A lot of people say do not repot during the winter. You should repot beginning in the spring. But I think for me, since I have a little greenhouse, I can put this in the greenhouse. And it's been a mild winter so far, so I'm not too worried or concerned. But here is the tree. Maybe it'll grow into a semi-cascade tree and form upright. Who knows, maybe it'll just be a cascading tree. See how it goes. I will cut the end of this. Since it's so long, I can probably utilize a portion of this for something else. Okay, get a pretty good cut. I know my wiring wasn't so pretty at this point, but overall it's where I want it to be. So we'll see how it goes. Thanks, guys.